Hi Capricorn, it's Power Night Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have a very cool reading, Capricorn. We do. And we hope you're well. And before we begin, if you would like your own psychic reading, you can always get one. Use the calendar link below. I'm a Silva grad. Yes, they are accurate. And yeah, and also if you would, I recommend getting the one with the tarot reading. Yes, I do. It's a combination, and we do the psychic first. And we don't use the cards until we're done with that because we want to get, separate insight. Sometimes the tarot can confirm, but it's very cool like that. I start the reading with not knowing much at all, really. And then if you guys want your own destiny reading, those are so cool. For me, I'm starting to call them a better life destiny forecast. Yeah, because with your awareness, you can see the cycles. And so any, potentially possibly like a challenging cycle, now you're aware and you can kind of take caution. Yeah, and it's really great, right? Based on astrology and numerology, and this is what the stars are using. I wish I had done mine for the last year. I would have made different choices about this particular year. Yeah, it shows you all your cycles, right? Yeah, and so yeah, those are great. And also that's what the movie stars use if you want to get love compatibility reading. That is also very cool. Yes, it is. And that shows you the likeliness of you guys kind of staying together. But it also shows you like how much attraction is kind of in each department, or what you guys really share, right? Yeah, what you share together. It's really cool and mind-boggling accurate. Yes, it is. So let's get into this. And oh yeah, one last thing, if you want a free 5-minute psychic reading with Mystic Sense, click on their link and go check that out over there. Yeah, so we start out with Justice, and this is Archangel Raguel. And interesting, because I was listening to something last night, and they were talking about the angel who rules balance, right, in your life. And they didn't say, did they say Ariel? They might have said Ariel, but it could have been, yeah, I did. It was interesting here, but these names are not always in like the ones that sometimes that we know about, right? Or like Raphael is a very common one, a very popular one. But hey, I'm learning a little bit about the angels myself, and that's okay, because with every day you learn something. Yes, you do. Hopefully you do, right? Hopefully. So we have justice, fight for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favor. Don't give up. So somebody's fighting for something here in their life, some type of equality or balance. Could be, right? Equality. Justice, rulings made in your favor. So whatever somebody's fighting for, right? Don't give up, because it's going to turn out in your favor, Capricorn. Yeah, you went to court and the judge had a crush on you, right? Just kidding, you guys. Yeah, we have the Dolphin card. Hey, it could help, right? We have the Dolphin card. Turn into the rhythm of your breath to find stillness and patience. So, this talks about somebody possibly doing breath work, but it really kind of talks about somebody who is being very quiet with themselves, and definitely getting to know themselves. And I feel like they probably do here. Yeah, we have the Spirit Keeper of the North. This talks about new beginnings in your life after like kind of an awful winter. It kind of can mean that, yeah. So, or some type of cold cycle in your life. There's a new beginning coming in this reading, I believe there is. Potential showing up here, and yeah, it's really interesting. The light and everything is coming up here from, I don't believe it's a volcano at all, and here is the snow-capped mountain, and it looks very cool here. So there's potential here, I believe, for some type of a new beginning where somebody feels like honored, or they feel balance in their life, and they feel like things are fair, things like that. This Spirit Keeper of the North, things weren't fair or balanced, or maybe there was no potential left, or no hope, no fertility, could be. And willpower. So willpower is very important. It is, and she's holding the moon in the right hand, it looks like, and then the left hand is the globe. Either that, or it kind of looks like this planet here, but in the silhouette, sort of. This is definitely changing your world. Somebody's doing that, Capricorn. And today we're going to use the we're going to use the psychic deck. And we have wisdom, or we have solitude here. This is really the Hermit at the bottom of the deck. And she's got the book open. So while she is in solitude, she is reflecting and learning for sure. And that's what this dolphin talks about. Tune into the rhythm of your breath to find stillness. And patience, really interesting. Maybe somebody was not going through their life with patience. You can make the wrong step. You could make the wrong decision if you're, rushing. Yeah, I've certainly learned that in my life. We have the base chakra, and it's also called the root chakra, Capricorn, and this is where everything kind of starts from. Your base chakra is really important. It is the chakra that kind of fuels the meridian, or not entirely the meridian, but it's the same though. It's really based on the energy pathways in your body. And this base chakra fuels the other chakras, right? The base. Like, when you need to kind of you start with the base in your life, right? Like a nice place to live, or clean, and safe, and you go from there. Well, from here, I'm going to go and, I don't know, move on with my life and create maybe abundance. But definitely, the base chakra is really important. Yeah, it's called the root chakra. It is. Here's truth and balance underneath it. And I was talking about balance over here, even though they didn't mention it, with justice. So somebody here kind of moved in and trusting their intuition, kind of moved into their true potential here because of the truth that they see or they've learned. Remember, we saw the solitude card where she was looking at the book. And now they're bringing balance, and there's passion here, and there's new beginnings. A material harvest is coming. Rejoice in celebration, and love begins. A brand new beginning, all at the bottom of the deck, Capricorn. Can you believe that? You're like, well, just do the reading there. Yeah, let's see what we have, Capricorn. We have conflict and defeat. OMG. Trapped in fear. Wisdom reversed. These don't read in the reverse. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, we saw the potential. We see the word potential here, the card. So there's potential for new beginnings, truth, wisdom. It doesn't get any more beautiful than that, right? No. And mental, we have a lot of swords here. We have 3, but I'm not sure if this is you or this person, Capricorn. But things are going to change. Yeah, things are changing. The Spirit Keeper of the North, that's what I mean here. There was some type of difficult cycle that's ending. Yeah. And Old Man Winter, whatever he is, you guys remember that? There was a little story here about. I feel like it was about this it's a fairy tale about like kind of a witch who was mean to the kids, and then basically they ended up fine. I don't remember the rest of the story, but I used to love that story. Yeah. And maybe it's the same one where the old man sits in the yard and he waits for the kids, and yeah, I think he's protecting them from a witch. Okay, so let's get back to this, Capricorn. We have wisdom. They don't read in the reverse, these cards. No, not really. So we have conflict and defeat, trapped in fear here. This is the 5 of Swords. This is the 8 of Swords. And somebody's been defeated here with this really cold cycle, or this part of their life. They've been defeated already. They're starting to tune into themselves and being patient with themselves. They could be finding stillness, but definitely they are with a meditation, things like that. Because, this trapped in fear is the 8 of Swords. Let's get some tarot, some traditional, tradicional, right? Let's see what we got here. But, yeah, let's get a card on the trapped in fear. Somebody, look at this wisdom card right here. This is why it's all happening. So this is more important, right? This is the root here, the wisdom. And we see the Hierophant. He is the Hierophant. And, he's got his Bible here. And he's bringing it to these people who just moved here into the village. But regardless of what he's doing, or, what we, this is just about wisdom and learning, right? So this is spiritual wisdom because he's the Hierophant. And, it's based on the regular deck. And that's what's going on here with spiritual wisdom here, definitely. Let's get a card on the Eight of Swords, trapped in fear. Queen of Wands, and we have the Four of Swords. So there's going to be a healing here. I'm not sure if there is it's not entirely clear if there's a fire sign. There definitely could be, right? It could be any sign here, but the Queen of Wands sits here. But the reason why, it's not saying so much the person, it could be in your life, but Capricorn, it's saying that somebody no longer, they have wisdom here and they're going to live in passion, because that's what the Queen of Wands does. Yeah, she does. She said, she sings that song, I can bring home the bacon, fried up in a pan, and never let you forget you're a man, because I'm a woman. Okay, we have Justice, Judgment. Oh, I got to cover Judgment because they're not wearing clothes there. OMG, right? They're because they were dead. And so here we have somebody went through an awakening here with the spiritual wisdom card here. Yeah, they did. And now their whole life is going to get like umpteen better. Yeah. And the potential, we have the Five of Pentacles in the past, financial and material changes. Yeah. And we have the Two of Wands with it. So there's some type of a change or an ending with this Five of Pentacles. And it looks like financial. But it's because these two people here, like he chose her. He's got his arm on her elbow. Let's go, honey. Let's go move to like your favorite place or wherever you want, right? And definitely, it's really important where you move these days. We have the mental conflict card, and this is the Two of Swords. And it shows up with the Ten of Pentacles here. So here we have, he has a headache, right? He always looks like Eminem to me, totally. But you know, this is the Two of Swords, mental conflict, and they're showing, you know, him, you know, with like looking very like conflicted. And here's another part of him, and that's even more conflicted inside. But this is the Ten of Pentacles. So maybe somebody's married in this reading, Capricorn. They could be, or in another relationship, right? It's always a possibility. Definitely, we see a married couple over here, right? But they're happy in this reading. If somebody's married, they're not. I don't feel like they are happy. No. And so the Ten of Pentacles shows up with it. And this, right? Maybe you're feeling conflicted about a family matter. You could. And the heart chakra, and you know, it's interesting how it was reversed, but these don't read in the reverse. I don't believe they do. But, you know, we know what the heart chakra is, right? This is your heart. Interesting that they said the heart is more. The heart does more than the brain. The heart tells the brain what to do. Yeah, this is a neuroscience, right? It is. It can be called neuroplasty. This is rewiring your brain, basically with your thoughts. Yeah, this is right. Meditation, things like that. Yeah, it's all done with your thoughts, right? And so, because, you know, the heart chooses what it wants, so it does have its own brain, right? Yeah. So here's the heart chakra, and it was reversed. We'll read it both ways. We have the Tower. Okay. So, you know, if we see it in the reverse with the Tower, that means that somebody had a major revelation here that whatever they were doing here, they were not making decisions with love, like their own love and gratitude. They were in a bad relationship where their heart chakra was turned off or deactivated, right? Yeah. And so this is a powerful revelation in this reading with Judgment here. And it's right above, like an awakening. Yeah, it is. Somebody grew up here with spiritual knowledge. And they might have done it through the Night of the Soul, possibly, because we have these major cards, conflict and defeat and trapped in fear. Yeah. And so a lot of people go through the Night of the Soul. Sometimes they don't know they are. They're just like, oh, that was a little tough, or, you know, something like that. But it's kind of really best to know you are. But hey, this can help in the learning process or the evolution process. The waiting game is here. The full awakening process, the higher consciousness process. This is really the Two of Wands here. We already see it right here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the Two of Wands. And we have the Queen of Pentacles with it. So this is your concern. You've been waiting a long time probably. And, you know, this woman or this man, whoever, or somebody's mind here wants this hourglass to flip this way, because here's the tree sprouted, and in the reverse one is the the tree, the dry tree, the tree without sprouts, and looks unhealthy, right? And so, but this is swirling around this man here, and so it's kind of like you could be waiting, and maybe you're waiting, I believe, for this to happen. I think that's what you're doing. You're waiting for a love affair to start or get better or have a brand new beginning and live this true potential with this person, right? And in your environment is recognition and reward. So this is the Three of Pentacles, right? It can be working together. It definitely can be recognizing somebody here with a reward through collaboration, things like that. And we have justice again. All right. So now in your environment, Capricorn, I feel like you're being recognized here and you're being rewarded here with some type of a new beginning with somebody here. The Empress, yeah, you're the Empress, yeah. And so deception and envy is showing up over here. Maybe you're hoping that somebody won't be envious. Maybe you are. I mean, don't worry, Capricorn. I'm not mad at you, right? No, if you are. But, I don't feel like you are, though. This sits in a funny place. This could be somebody else who's being left behind, possibly. Because there's a major awareness here that whatever somebody was dealing with here was just full of like defeat and trapped in fear and oppression. And I feel like this is a defeat, this relationship. And the man's running down the stairs to leave with the Five of Swords. Yeah. Yeah, it does look like that. And then, the Two of Swords is here, the Five of Pentacles. Ouch. So deception and envy. Let's have a look at what we have. The Death card. Maybe you are, maybe you envy somebody. Maybe you're hoping that somebody won't be deceptive or envious because of a death, because of their own death, right? Their own ending in their life, possibly. There could be a third party here is my point. There could. Because I feel like this doesn't match the rest of the reading. Maybe you are feeling envious, though. Because, maybe you feel justified in that because you look like you've been waiting here. And your concern is the waiting game. So, and maybe you're trapped in fear just waiting, right? And you feel conflicted and you feel defeated. That could definitely be going on in this reading. You could be feeling defeated here, right? Yeah, you could. And we have, in the outcome, Capricorn, is the Nine of Cups. This is fulfillment of your wishes. And here is the Ascended Master smelling the flower and the gold chest. The chest is open here with the beautiful waterfalls and the beautiful plant here. But this is open and there's a light coming from it and there's a wish in there. And so maybe that's the wish, the flower, to maybe really have this grow. Right? Let's look at your person's cards for the extended. And they have intuition and manifestation. Okay, so I said somebody in this reading, went through an awakening. Yes, they did. And maybe they have been really still in their life. This is when you really awaken, when you're still. Sometimes it takes courage to be really still and really look at what's going on. Yeah, we have the Temple Path with it. The Temple Path is crossing your person. So it could have been hard for them to get on this path, this spiritual path. Excuse me, but I feel like it sits in the challenge and the supporting card in this reading, both. It's supporting and it has challenged them probably to raise their consciousness, right? Because could have been here. And why it's all happening for your person is the commitment. So they want a commitment with you after some type of, they want to manifest this with you because they're trusting their intuition. And she's sitting here looking in this globe at what she wants to manifest. And it's not clear here, but there's a building in the back. There could be a boat here. This is it's not, but that's really what she wants to manifest. So yeah, so we're going to end this, and I feel like your person wants to manifest you into their life for a commitment. Yeah, that's what's going on in this reading here. And so we're going to end it here. We're going to have a 10-card oracle and a 10-card tarot spread. Thanks so much for joining me here. Book your reading, you guys. Those destiny readings are forecasts. They are, and those are so great. And the psychic readings with the can tell you how somebody's feeling, right? If you want to know what somebody's up to, you don't trust them or you really love them, right? Yeah, and so things like that, or you just don't understand them, right? Yeah, those are great. And thank you so much, you guys, for joining me here. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And please remember you have to look for me. Yes, you do. Right. Yeah, it's been going on forever. Thank you so much, you guys.